All right, man, let's talk about Fulton in Inoue. But first, I want to let y'all know, dude, I'm gonna start streaming on Kick as well too. So it'll be in addition to any YouTube live stream I do. I probably won't be streaming on Twitter anymore. So, but I will be streaming on Kick. If you haven't heard of Kick, it's a new streaming platform. So make sure you guys check it out, man. It's new. A lot of people hopping on there. I would imagine you probably have to create a profile to watch. But yeah, check it out, man. I'm streaming on Kick. I'll be letting y'all know before the videos that we doing things on Kick in addition on YouTube. So you can watch on YouTube or Kick. So I wanted to let y'all know that, man. This is Kick, what it look like when you open it up. And you can find me at Kick at Goodfella_TV. All right, at Goodfella_TV, by the way. So head over there, support everybody over there. If you haven't over here, subscribe over here, share over here, in addition to YouTube. So we got Stephen Fulton having his coach bringing some issues up about the raps. All right. And we kind of gonna talk about the raps for a minute. And I found some information around the internet. And it's not illegal, and it's not really illegal. I think in New York it's illegal, and I think in Vegas or California it might be both legal there or illegal, one or the other. But this conversation's come up before. And basically his coach said that, you know, Fulton asked him not to speak on it. You know, if he wanted to have bricks in his hands, Fulton was still gonna find a way to win. But it's his job as a coach to protect his fighter. And sometimes you got to protect the fighter from himself, you know. And you know, and it is what it is. Sometimes you got to protect fighter from himself. And so a lot of y'all don't understand, man. Like when these guys throw the towels in and all that type of stuff, it is what it is. But the fight is Tuesday. And like I said before, it's going to be so it's 9, I believe BST is British Standard Time. So I want to say we 5 hours behind them, but I could be wrong. Let's see. I want to make sure I get y'all the right information. Yeah, yep. We are 5 hours behind them. So so they saying about 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we don't have ring walks. So so about 4:30, I guess the cars start off. So I'm not sure about the ring walk. So I'm not sure about the ring walk. So let's see if we could pull up. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm getting different. So I hear 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. The fight night. Also, the car started at 4:30. So you're probably looking at 5:30. This is me guesstimating 5:30 Eastern Standard Time or something like that. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or something like that. That's what you could be looking at. So the more information I get, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, they fighting. And the coach brought up stacking the gloves. And he said Fulton didn't want it to be he didn't want him to bring it up. And you hear people saying, well, you know, if he's stacking his gloves, all right, well, Fulton should be able to do it. But hey, guess what? When you doing something that's uncustomary, it always favors the fighters that usually do it, that are accustomed to doing it. So, how's he gonna favor Fulton if Fulton ain't used to wrapping his gloves? Maybe his wrist a little bit tighter. Maybe his wrist don't have the mobility that he used to have in the range of motion. If he add all that extra, tape and gauze on his hands, or tape on his wrist and stuff. So, why do I have to start doing something when I come over here, or when I'm in New York? I can't do it when I can do it in California or LA or Texas. Like I said, this is more and more reason why the sport of boxing, in America, they need a national governing body, and internationally, they need the national governing body. It's too many just different rules. It's too many ways of scoring the fight. It's too many just different. It's too much subjectiveness, if that's a damn word, in boxing. Each sanction belt body got their own little thing. It need to be one nation under under boxing. What you do in Michigan should be what you do in Italy, and what you do in Japan is what you should do in China. What you do in Korea is what you should be able to do in Canada. Everything should be the same. It shouldn't be, well, I can stack my gloves here, but I can't stack them here. Come on, hell no. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. Or I can do out of competition drugs, as long as I ain't use them 2 weeks in competition. Like, what type of shit is that? There's too many just different things going on. And this is something, I don't know. I'm guessing this is something that they became aware of in training camp. And because I'm saying, if you was aware of it before you signed the contract, guess what? I need that in the contract. And a true businessman like Al Heyman can make that happen. Now, is he trying to get a mental advantage over Inoue? Could be. He was very respectful in what he said it. He understood where he was at. Unlike that girl over there in Dubai, he understood everything he was saying and doing. So, but quite frankly, does it give you cause for concern? I mean, shit. I mean, everything going up into a fight, and the rumors that you hear and the things that you hear leading up into a fight, everybody want to take it for face value. Oh, he looked a little bit drained, or look, his open workout looked a little bit sloppy. He looked slow. I mean, you read too much into it. I mean, Munguia fell out at the way and still won this fight. These are professionals, even though he shouldn't have been allowed to fight. These are professionals. But if they knew this before the contract, and they go on and say this when they got there and made that long ass trip, then, like I said, I just think it's mental warfare. Now, kind of talking about, somebody had a great insert about stacking gloves, and like I said before, and people say, well, so Fulton could just do it, but at the end of the day, name of Fulton game ain't to get punched. And then you don't know, when you stack gloves like that, you don't know. Like you said, he could do it. He could do it. Man, you don't know people's scar tissue, or it can cause a cut doing that. That's what you got to understand. You can cause a cut doing that. How you know my face can hold up like his face? How you know my range of motion or my punches might not be different? Adding that gauze, wrap, gauze, wrap, gauze, and wrap. You're not supposed to be able to do it. And if it gives you, well, let's just read it. So somebody had a great insert from years ago around Canelo Golovkin 2, I believe, or leading up to the second fight. He says, question is, if it's illegal and cheating in one state, why is it illegal in another? Stacking hand wraps creates a casting effect no matter what state you're in. Some throwback comments from B-Hop. And for ultimate proof that stacking is cheating, let's hear from the perpetrator himself. Now, in this video, he got videos. Now, at the end of the day, I just, you can put the issue of stacking hand wraps in boxing scene, but I just put in Google, is it illegal to stack your wraps? And it should come up on boxing scene forum. So in this video, Fernando Vargas, make sure I can see this, Fernando Vargas described his cast-like power in Tito's punches, Felix Trinidad, FYI. He said that it felt like stones, but of course, Tito fans call him a salty hater because of the L. But Hopkins whooped Tito ass, and there's no salt there. Vargas said he didn't even know how many times he was knocked down, while at the hospital, he was beaten senseless. Then it goes on, and he has a video, the links in there too. In this video, William Joppy says Tito doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame due to a career of illegal hand wraps. Of course, he was called a sore loser like Vargas, but again, it was Hopkins who first protested. Is Hopkins a sort B Hopper first loser? I believe that's when brother, rest in peace, the brother Rosine Richardson, found that Trinidad wraps was illegal. That might have been him. I could be wrong. And it's strange how Joppy got folded versus Tito in 5 rounds, but was able to withstand non-punishment from Hopkins for 12 rounds. All right. Tim Bradley accuses Pacquiao of stacking hand wraps. He has all the YouTube videos. Got to listen close. He's talking to random members of the press about what gloves he and Manny Pacquiao wear on fight night. He's probably going to wear red tights, red 8 ounces, double stack gloves, hand wraps. There you go. You know, another one. He said in this video, you'll see Virgil Hunter protest stacking of Kessler wraps. A member of the commission makes Kessler team fix it. And then the rest of the video is when Manny stacks his wraps versus Margarito. Now, at the end of the day, this is the commission that Deontay Wilder was pretty much talking about, how everybody say, well, if Tyson Fury was cheating, the commission would have caught it. Well, they cheating in front of the commission's eyes. The commission's watch these people wrap their hands. And it has to be the coaches or another fighter that come in and say, this is illegal, and then they make them re-wrap them. But if they don't say nothing, then they don't make them re-wrap them. This is why you got to have somebody that's watching these dudes wrap their hands and know what they're doing. You're not just looking for a metal plate or whatever. In this video, Emmanuel Stewart calls attention to both Manny Pacquiao and Antonio Margarita applying tape directly on the skin, ignoring the commentary by the idiots who posted it. Just listen to Stewart. So you got the link there. He says, so it seems like this rapping style is illegal in New York City, but legal everywhere else. Is that correct? But my thing, if this rapping technique hardens like a cast, and then it should be cheating everywhere. And that's what it is. And people saying, well, if it's illegal, if it's legal, well, Fulton should be able to do it. But if Fulton ain't used to doing it, he ain't used to getting punched by it, he ain't used to doing it, dude, he's at a disadvantage. In people's mind, people just say 1 + 1, Fulton should just, do it too so he could punch harder. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, if you stacking, your hands feel totally different. Maybe that takes something away from your wrist mobility, your hand mobility. Maybe it takes something away from you. You're not used to doing something. So why shouldn't I have to make an adjustment if it's technically cheating? So just my opinion on it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.